Hi guys, welcome to the Savvy Money Show. Me, your host Sean. Today we're going to go through some penny stocks that I think on 5x. And remember, penny stocks are anything under $5 or anything with a small market cap. Now we're going to O2 Micro International Limited first, and it's had a bit of a run up recently, but I think it can carry on. I think it's one that can do well. One I've spoken about recently, American Battery Metals Corporation. It's an EV recycling play, battery recycling play. I think will do well. And we have VSTM. Now, it is used to running up heavily, and I think it just needs good news. It's got in phase 2 of its oncology. It's an oncology company in phase 2 of its trials of its cancer treatment. Apparently it's doing very well. It's for ovarian cancer, as you can see here, but apparently when they tried it on mice, and I know mice is different, it successfully cured the mice. So then they went to human trials. They've gone all the way through to phase 2, and apparently it's really, the data is doing well. But as I said before, with oncology companies, they soak up cash until they get something through. But the good thing about this is it already has a product in market, so it's earning money. So it's not just relying on this one thing. Because I've had one before that was $60 when I first went into it, went down to a penny because it didn't have any income until the product went to market, then it shot up. And there's this one, Synchronous Technologies. They're saying there's implied volatility for the stock options. Well, it's not just the stock options. I think the company has had a run up, it's come back down slightly, and I think it's got small float. I think it won't take much to move it along. Now, for those of you who are wondering why I'm doing penny stocks, I have neglected them. I did used to do them every day, but I've neglected them a bit recently, so I have been asked to do a couple of videos on them recently. So if you want to see more, don't forget to hit like button, help get the video out to more people. Comment in the box below, helps with the YouTube algorithm, and subscribe if you haven't. And why not check out links in the description below. Fortress Biotech. Now, this is a company that is really, now as you can see here, that Avenue Therapeutics, which is owned by Fortress Biotech, received a letter from FDA that its new drug application for IV tramadol for management of acute pain in patients who require an opioid, was that the drug didn't seem safe. So Avenue Therapeutics didn't give up. They went back, tested it again, and they requested a meeting with the FDA. That they've had a recent meeting with the FDA, and they're going to resubmit an NDA for it in February. Now that makes me think that the FDA are going to approve it, and even if they don't, we can play the run up. Now, because sometimes the run up is more lucrative than the actual approval. ELVT, Elevate Credit. Now we have a loans company with a forward PE of 4.38 and good growth. Its liabilities are well covered by its assets, and it's come down recently, so it has like stair steps here, and it's just had a dip. I think this is one that would be good for recovery stock or even as a value stock. It's one that goes under a lot of people's radar, has a low float. And C-Spine Holdings Corporation. Now C-Spine, I think, is one that you've had some insider buying on recently, and you will see that it's now I expect sales to come in with a rise of 21%, but analysts have only increased their rating on it by 10% to $20. Sorry, and I think it's one that'll be worth looking into. Now, INUV, you may remember some of these from past videos. It hasn't really done much recently, which makes me think a lot of people who were holding it before have gotten out, and I think for 2021 this is going to be a good one, as it will have a lot of people going into it, and it will just soar in one go. ITP, I think this is one that will just go up in one go and then come down. You wanna be in it for that, and I think it will hit $1. Kcac. Now we've seen with Kcac how it keeps going up, having these rises, and then it comes down, and we've seen it come down, and I think it will have another rise, and I think it's one worth picking up around the 30 cents mark. NCTY, now this is one worth getting into. All the EV companies are pretty hot. It's undervalued. It's a third of the value pre-Rona, whereas most EV companies post-Rona have gone up past their pre-Rona highs. I think this is one that will go up itself. Orbital Energy Group, I've done a video on that in the past. I do think this is one that can 2x and maybe even hit $4. I do think this is very undervalued. We have Torchlight Energy Resources. Now, it's not usually the kind of company I would go into, but again, that is one of the reasons why it's worth going into. It shot up and came back down again. I expect some news to come out soon for it, and there is SGBX. Now, I've done a whole video on this, so I'm not going to go too much into it, but apparently you're getting contractors using them in Iraq and Afghanistan, the US Air Force, the Army, using them, Starbucks. You're getting so many people using them. They're being used as distribution labs for vaccine, as testing labs. I just think it can 2x, 3x if you give it enough time. And I really do think it's good company. That's all for today. Don't forget to leave me a like and subscribe if you haven't. I'll see you in the next video.